Hey guys, welcome to another speed draw today. We're doing Patch Fox, and we're going to do one of my monthly themes. This is March theme, and it's going to be spring cleaning. Because God knows I want it to be spring. I'm tired of this cold weather, and I really just want to like throw the windows open and go to town and clean everything. So to channel that, I do have two ideas for what I want to draw today. So the first one is using that little feather duster. I've got Patch here, just kind of like on his tippy toes, reaching and dusting. I don't know what he's supposed to be wearing though. Like, okay, an apron, good for cleaning, and his like normal schoolish clothes don't really work. So we'll figure that out and just do something. The next one, it's super cute in my head. I'm gonna see if I can get this drawn out right. It's looking kind of weird. Like it's just. Looks like he's just diving into the ground. That's not what I want. So yeah, he's supposed to be like pushing like a rag across the floor. That was like the kind of image I was going for. I was definitely thinking like Studio Ghibli, or pretty much you see it a lot in Japanese animes, but like they actually do kind of bend over and run across the floor like that to polish it. And dust it, really. So that was kind of what I was going for. I'm not in love with this. It just looks like, now it just looks like he's racing. It's, It's supposed to, I guess it's supposed to be more kind of like, no, kind of like a turkey body right there. But, like, spread out, but not, and I don't know. Anyway, we're going to go with this top one. And that's going to be our image for today. So Patch is going to be dusting for his cleaning. Speaking of cleaning, I guess we'll go on a tangent as I do the line art for this. We have officially more or less finished cleaning the house since the insulators came. And we do have to like paint every room in the house. The house was not painted when we got, or we didn't have to paint it, is what I was trying to say. We didn't have to paint it when we moved in. Everything was pretty well done. The colors were all like neutral and natural colors, so we were like, yeah, sure, that's good. Whatever. We don't know what we're doing yet anyway. But now that we've had to think about it, like, we're like, yeah, every room's gonna get repainted. I think only 2 or 3 rooms are keeping the same color, but the rest of the rooms we're gonna try something new. So that'll be fun, but again, waiting till things get warmer to do all that. Yeah, so I'm just gonna put Patch in this little like raglan style, I guess that's what it's called, shirt. Just something loose and breezy for springtime. And of course, little toe beans. You gotta love the toe beans. It's always fun to just mess around with Patch and draw them. So as I continue with the line art, I'll continue with my painting story. Because for those who haven't watched my novelog recently and kind of heard all the details, when we had the insulators come, yeah, that's the correct grammar. We had them pretty much fill all the outside walls with insulation because it was not insulated. It was built in the 1940s and just was never insulated. So we were cold all the time. All the time. Anywho, now we are not cold. The house actually holds heat. It's great. It's wonderful. So glad we did it. But yeah, we're going to have to paint. So in honor of that, actually just because I can, here's a little Patch, and then the line art here is coming out pretty good. I just want to fix a few things to make it look more patchy. And one thing you've probably noticed is like I'll end up scribbling in here when I think I'm using the eraser, and that's because the shortcut key. Hi, buddy. You guys hear Atreyu? What? You want to go in the bed? You can go in the bed. I can't go in the bed right now with you. I'm working. I look more patchy, or patch-esque, patchful. Patchful, that's fun. So it's a different angle than I've drawn him from before, and I know I'm going to be dealing with that a lot through the next month of themes. But that's kind of what I intended to do. I wanted to like really develop my drawing style of him throughout these months before pursuing further projects with him. Hint, hint, wink, wink. And I'm actually going to do another little experimental thing in this video, and that's with the coloring. Normally, or at least in the past couple that I put up here, you'll see I usually put a flat color coat base for all the different parts, like the skin or fur in this case, the clothing items, etc., etc. This time I'm kind of just gonna wing it and put layers of color down. I've recently been using this sort of shading method in other drawings that I've done, and I like it. I definitely like the texture it gives it. So I'm going to just try out a similar way with Patch and kind of just, instead of going with what I know the right way, mess around and have some fun with it. Let's have some fun today, you know, because spring is also fun and winter is not fun. Isn't that right, Atreyu? He disagrees. He freaking loves the snow. Like, he could be out there all day. And where are you going? Okay, I don't know where he's going, but I'm sure he'll let me know if he needs me. So yes, we are throwing some layers of color, messing with the opacity of the brush. Actually, I'm using a different brush than I usually use. It's all these like light purpley highlighted ones. I didn't even like look to see what they were called, my bad. Yeah, it gives like a little smudgy effect, so I can like drag colors between. Yeah, see how that, like, I don't know, it's not quite a full paint, but it'll like drag. I don't know how to explain it, but it seems to like add paint and move paint. So maybe it's like a wet brush as it moves at the same time. I don't know. You know, we are going to still keep all of our things on separate layers just in case, and mess with it there. And I think, oh hi, Atreyu's back. Hold on. All right, I'm back. Sorry, I mean, like, I wasn't really gone for you guys because I paused the audio and clipped it and everything, but I think Atreyu's just mad that he didn't get to play with the neighbor dogs today, and he hasn't got to play because the snow is so high and they don't like the snow. So, anywho, moving on. I kind of was thinking watercolor influence, but not quite watercolor, because you can see I'm overlaying white everywhere and kind of just sort of like not quite a spongy paint. I'm not really sure, but like definitely playing with texture and giving it a lighter feel overall. Definitely, I'm not worried about going outside the lines because, hey, that's what the magic wand is for. Well, later. And actually, this is kind of looking pretty interesting, like with the colors inside the lines being textured and have depth, and the ones that kind of spread out being the flat color. Like, I think that's a really cool in-between effect, or, kind of just like when you have a cool sketch and you have the liner over it, sometimes it looks really cool. Maybe it's just me, but I love this. Yes, definitely. But we will, for print sake, make the line art cleaner. We're just going to go into each layer and clean up what is sticking outside the lines. I'm not going to like flatten or touch up anything inside. I'm just going to clean up the outsides, I think. Get around his sleeves and his body for the clothing. Yeah, this is definitely a different way to do it. It kind of has like a colored pencil look to it. I'm going to keep throwing random styles out there until something makes sense. But yeah, this is pretty fun. I like using these different brushes for coloring. I haven't done it for drawing, so maybe that would be something to try next time. Maybe. We'll see. I did keep my sharp black lines on this one. At least I think most of them are black. I think some of them turned like a dark purple again. It's I should just move where my color wheel is, so that's not a problem. But oh well, next time. And let's just get some final details, make sure everything's cleaned up, and now I think we're getting to background time. And didn't really set up a scene or nothing here. Could throw in a bookcase and have it tie into last month's, but for now, apparently March's birthstone is like aquamarine, so we're gonna use this pretty blue and throw some texture in the back as well. Maybe he's like sweeping dust away, but there's too much lines everywhere, so we're gonna like narrow that up, but not totally. And let's see. Do I want a darker color? And hi, puppy. Hold off for a minute because I just need to get through this last part with the background. And yes, so the background, adding the white down here kind of gives it like a snow effect, which it's not right. So we're gonna move the trim the edges of this a bit so that I can still have the image transparent on something and have some definition, but this way at least like he can have a background around him sort of without it being the full picture. Like this way I could overlay it on something and you would still have it. But yeah, that is the first part of March's spring cleaning picture with Patch Fox, and I definitely experimented a little bit with the coloring and stuff today. It was a lot of fun. And if you guys have any Patch Fox requests, definitely leave them in the comments below. I do have monthly themes for him, but you can never have too much Patch Fox, let's be honest. So thank you guys again for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video and are looking forward to more speed draws. If you liked it, definitely give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and check out my other links in the description below. And I will see you guys, hopefully not too late. I was about to say too soon. I will, I'll see you guys and talk to you guys very soon.